Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, Ranham and I have been flying here at this college. It's not too far from where we live. Been having a pretty good time. I've been doing a lot of cruisy flights. Did just a little bit of freestyle, but decided today was not a freestyle day. Today was barely a day to cruise, but I did get one good, well, I got two good cruisy packs in. My very first pack was cruisy, and my last pack was cruisy. And he was flying his last pack. He is now stuck in a palm tree. I don't know if I can show you which palm tree it is. See his palms right see those palms right there? Yeah, he's up on the top of those. So, and neither one of us brought a pole today, strangely enough. He usually brings his, but he brought his truck today and didn't put a pole in it. When he brings his car, he has the pole, which is kind of funny. I don't know why he didn't have the pole in his truck, but he didn't bring the pole. And I didn't put mine in. I started to, and I was like, nah, he'll have his. So I didn't bring mine. And so he's off to Home Depot to go pick up a pole so we can get his quad down. He was trying to heave a pylon up there at, he got pretty close a couple of times, but about killed himself just heaving it over and over and over again. I think he's getting worn out. So he decided to go to Home Depot. It's about 8 minutes away, 7, 8 minutes away. So he's off to do that. I'm watching our stuff. And yeah, so I had a pretty good time. When I came in, as I was sitting in the parking lot waiting on him, and he ended up parking in a different spot. And he sent me a message. He's like, I just flew the loudest props ever. And I'm like, where are you at? I didn't even realize he'd even got here. And he's like, I sent you a pin. And I didn't even see it come in. And so realized he was already over here flying. And so I walked over, and as I was walking over, security was going by. And they said, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'm just meeting my friend over there. She goes, with the drone? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, he's over there. But yeah, the security here is like super cool, super chill. Um, not been anybody here. We had a couple of kids come through riding bikes a couple of times, and they were watching us fly a little bit. And but yeah, so super cool spot on the weekend. Tons of trees, tons of gaps. Man, it's a cool spot for freestyle. It's a cool spot just to kind of cruise. That's what I was doing and enjoying that. So if you saw my last video, I kind of hinted at switching and put the question, should I switch? And I'm honestly think it's what I'm going to do. So I ordered another one of these frames, and I ordered replacement electronics for this one because this Optolite stack, they don't make it anymore, and it's kind of quirky sometimes. So I want to replace it. So I ordered a new stack for this one, a stack for the other one. Um, I've still got to get a VTX, and I got to get motors for the other one. But I have everything else that I need. So once I get all that, I'll have two builds that'll be identical, and that'll be pretty good. Overall, these props are working out really well. They are super durable, man. Flew tons and tons and tons of packs. And just today, I finally replaced the props. And I really didn't need to. I only really need to replace one, but I went and replaced all of them. Because the rest of them were still fine. I just had one that got a chip in it. And so I decided to replace all of them. So these are great props for 3-inch. These are the HQ durable 3x5x3. These are working great on these 1407 4100 kV motors on 3S. I got plenty of punch that I need for what I'm doing flying wise and stuff. So it's working out really well. So yeah, really happy with this. I think this is what I'm going to switch to. I've still got my 5-inch. I'm going to get the electronics, swap what I need from the good stuff from each one and make one good one. And I'll have a good solid 5-inch one too that I can fly if I want to as well. But I think I'm going to stick with the little 3-inch stuff. And the reason I like this, I can do freestyle with it, but I can fly it in areas around people and not have any problems and not worry about being around people. I don't have to worry about the FAA. I don't have to worry about registering. I don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. As long as I'm doing stuff for recreation, I ain't got to worry about any of that kind of stuff. So very cool. Like it. I'm all about that. Not opposed to flying the 5-inch because I don't really care one way or the other, but why invent the law if I don't have to? I don't know if they're going to, what they're going to do with remote ID. the language they keep using is very strange to me because they keep saying they're going to offer relief. What does that mean? Does that mean you are going to remove it in some cases where we don't need it? That would be ideal. That would be great. I would love it if they did that. I don't think they're going to do that. I know it's not going to go away completely. Maybe it'll go away in some certain circumstances. Maybe it'll go away if you're doing stuff recreationally. Maybe it'll go away if you are flying below the trees or something. I don't know. I mean, something common sense would be great, but this is the government, so they probably won't do something that makes sense. But we'll see. That goes. I don't know. Their language they're using is kind of weird to me, though. The relief. I don't know what that means. But definitely looks like they're going to delay, at the very least, enforcement of it. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with the cruisy flight around this place, and you can see how well HDZero did. I think I was running on 200. I was running on 200 milliwatts on this, and had really good video. Branham was riding along with his goggles. He hasn't updated his with the same firmware that I've got on mine, so he still had kind of that stutter effect, but it was like silky smooth for me, and I was actually getting clear video in places that he wasn't, both on HDZero goggles. So kind of interesting to see how that is. But you'll see what the video looked like, and where I had breakup, where I didn't have breakup. But overall, pretty good. And I mean, this is a lot of concrete, a lot of trees, and I'm running on 1080p 30. So this is a pretty good test for 1080p 30, in my opinion. Oh, and it's a dipole. Dipole, and I was running 4 Omni. Wasn't doing directional, none of that kind of stuff. Just Omnis, standing right where I'm at now, maybe a couple feet over. Flying behind me, behind buildings, down that way, down this way, down that direction, way down that direction. So, pretty good distance away. I don't know, maybe 1,000 feet at maximum away, 800 to 1,000 feet away, at certain points. So pretty good performance. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys with some flying, and hope you enjoyed this, hanging out a little bit and watching some flying. And if you got questions on HDZero, my setup, and that kind of stuff, you can hit my website down there, and I've got pretty much all the gear that I use. I'm going to update it with the gear for this and what I'm going to be moving this to. I'm going to be using a speedy in this, and that'll be the only difference between what I have now versus what I have going forward. So, but yeah, if you got any specific questions that aren't answered on my website, shoot me a message, shoot me an email. Links are on the website there as well for email and everything. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and enjoy this. Peace. Never stop flying.